Hello, my Gemini friends. Welcome to my channel. You've reached the Angel Intuitive channel. And thank you, my friends, for being here. If you're new, I am an angel interpreter, which means I talk to angels and they talk back to me. And then I give people the answers that they need for, in this case, for love. This is mostly for singles. This channel is for singles looking for love. A male, male, female, female, male, female, whatever. And this is for Gemini, September 2018. So, if you're new to my channel, you know I like to mix it up, so every time you come here, it's not the same old thing. And today, what we're going to do, thank you first before I continue. Thank you for everyone who's donated. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I can feel you. I can feel your energy. I appreciate it. Thank you for everyone, too, that emailed me for a reading, and thank you so much. If you were satisfied with the reading, feel free to let others know, and remember to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button if you like this channel so you can find it quicker and it goes into your feed on YouTube, and then a thumbs up, which just kind of helps you to know what kind of, you have a specific reading that you really liked or you want to refer back to it, that helps you find it better. So today what we're doing is similar of what we've done before, but a little bit different. Okay, so let me get closer. Thank you. And let's see, what else do I want to say? I'm going to say a lot, right? What I have here today is these are your angel, romance angel cards, which I use for every reading, no matter what. This is your outcome and the basis of the reading over here. Then down here, we have the angel oracle cards that went a little bit crazy. Let's push this down just a little bit. I'll move this back. I keep smushing everything together. My desk is a table, and it I keep trying to smush everything together, which I don't need to do. Anyway, so here are the cards. I'll show you the cards too. They went crazy, so I guess you know what I'll do. I kind of want to leave them how they are, though. I'll just show you, because I want to leave them how they are, because we're going to add, these are the angel oracle. I'm going to add the fairy oracle on top of those for you all, Gemini. And again, if you cross-watch and you're like, hey, she didn't do that for us, I just keep, if I feel something, then I kind of change it up for each one. So it's this, they're getting you the messages that you need to get according to the energies. And again, everyone, general energies, take what you want, leave what you want. I've called in everyone who's going to watch in the future, now and in the future. I've called in your guides, your angels, your higher selves. I have wrote down below here if you need a reading or you want to donate. And so I think I've thought of everything. And let me go ahead and send you out some healing energy, some loving energy. And we're going to start with the overall reading. And look at that. It's beautiful. It says it's safe for you to love. And with the angels, again, nothing comes from me. Everything comes from the Let me get my hand out of the way. I didn't really set this up very good, did I? What was I gonna say? Oh, nothing comes from me. If you're new, it is, you'll see. I'm always playing with my hair. It's like a habit. And, sorry if it gets in the way a little bit. What was I going to say? Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I would say I'm a lot too. Let's see. Oh, so this one's for the overall reading. And it's saying it's safe for you to love. Oh, and I was telling the people, if you're new, that I communicate with the angels, but nothing comes from me. It all comes from the angels. So you feel free, if you want, to leave comments below, but really the reading comes from the angels, so I really don't go change it. If you don't like angels, this is the wrong state. This is the wrong channel for you. You might want to look elsewhere for guidance, but you certainly can if you're curious. But just know that. Let's put it that way. Just know that. Okay? So, it's safe for you to love. And the angels are telling me that they know and they can feel that as humans, we sometimes get in relationships where the love is not the same. One person cares more than the other person. One person, it's not always equal. And what they're telling you is you're going to meet someone, because the next card says this is going to be the one. Do I have enough space here? Let me bring these closer to the camera. This could be the one, which means what they're trying to show you here with your overall reading is that you're lovable. It's safe for you to love again because the one could be coming. It does say if you have these cards, something different, a little bit different than that. But again, we are channeling angels. I'm hearing what the angels have to say, and then I say it back to you, so that's channeling. They are saying that the next one that you meet could be the significant one. So for Gemini, this is Gemini September 2018. Did I say that? Sometimes when I go back and I listen to because I go back and I watch all of my videos, and then, I critique them, whatever, everybody does that. But I think it's so funny when I re-say something. I hope you guys know I'm human and that I do that. Because this is basically a live reading. I don't go in and I don't edit this at all. None at all, ever. I never have. I never will. It's live. I mean, I could probably put this on live and be done with it. But I like to have a copy of it just in case something happens and I need to go back. I have this on the cloud, just in case. Anyway, okay, so that's the general read. That's the general read. The overall reading and the outcome. Okay? So if you're in a hurry, you want to click off, you can. However, there's a bunch of cards here that have explanations for other stuff. So you want to pay, you want to come in. It's a love reading. It's always a love reading. But you might want to have a little extra information. Okay. So with that, we have, these are the angel oracles. And then underneath these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, or for at least for a couple of them, I'm going to clarify with the fairies And you never know what you're going to get when you use the fairies. So here we go. They're huge decks and they tend to love to hit the ground. I still have to laugh every time I think about almost the whole deck fell on the ground. Again, we do it live, so that was like live streaming. All right, so let's see. How many do I have here? 3. I mean, we're doing 5. We got to go quick for sure for you, Gemini. They want a lot to tell you, a lot. Good, 5. Okay. Here we go. Look at that honking huge deck. They're both huge decks. Okay. They're just big cards, and then they have, you know, they're like the same 76 as like a tarot deck has. So, all right, but I really love this. One of my favorite decks is this fairy deck. And the reason it is because every single card is like a freaking, you know, it's so detailed and there's so much in it. It's like almost having like a Christmas card for every time I read. And that's how I feel like, because they're all like, for Christmas, I'm a little odd, as people probably know, that follow me. I'm in medicine, but I'm very, very spiritual, totally believe in the angels, God, spirit, universe, whatever. I channel the Light Posse, also Esther Hicks. Hers is called, what's his name? Abraham. That's the Council of 12. I also channel them. I also love music. I used to be a DJ, so I'm all over the map. But for these cards here, look at how cool that card is, first of all. I don't know if some of you like it, you don't like it. There's the fairy. They always have the fairies in these. But doesn't this look like a Christmas card? I mean, they all look like Christmas cards. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, here's another one. See? And it's hard to get a really good look at them, but look at that. Isn't that cool? Like, they're so cool. I love using them because they're so cool. Looking. And anyway, what I was going to say is, like with this one, at Christmas time, I decorate with these like elves, and I guess you could call this like the early centuries European. That's how I decorate for Christmas every year. I've been doing that for years. I love it. There's something about it. I have some really one of a kind. They are elf, like, I don't know what you'd call them. Their faces are made out of ceramic or crystal, I think. I'm not sure what they're made out of, but they're real delicate, real explicit. But they have, you know, like the elf hats on. They have the shoes, you know, that go up at the end. They're not. Maybe I'll put them out here sometime. Maybe at Christmas time I'll bring them out for everybody. But they're super cool. Anyway, I'm very eclectic, very odd. I don't like if someone calls me. If someone were to ever call me normal or common, that'd be an insult. If you call me weird or unusual, then that's actually pretty good. Because I'll move this one over. I like the fact that I'm a little odd. It's a good thing. If we're all the same, it would be ba or ring. Okay, so we have all of them out. All right. Then I'm going to use, for you guys, I'm going to use the Crystal Visions, which, as everyone knows, is one of my favorite decks because I can hear things so clearly. And they have huge energy. Whoever made these again. And again, they don't come out in any particular order. Like I don't say, okay, this is the first one. This is more important than the second one. Nope. It's all just a great big amount of messages that the angels want to get you for September. So, all right. I was going to do a short one for you guys, and all this stuff came out. So, apparently, Gemini, you're in for quite a month. All right, we need to get 3 more. You know what I'm going to do, actually? You know what? You're going to be pissed at me, whoever. I'm going to put these back in the deck. See, look, I'm actually putting them back in the deck. I'm going to leave these clarifying ones in case you want to clarify, because we're not going to know until I get into it. Okay, so there they are. Okay, so the first we have here, we have a 6 of air, and that is under the, that is with, under, together with the 3 of autumn. Okay, and so remember, it's safe for you to love. The next one you meet could be the one. I've had a lot of repeat energies from all the signs. It's very similar. You know, everyone, for me, when I read, almost everyone's always going to find some kind of love. Everyone watching. I think it's because when you come to my channel, you are looking to get information about love. So you're not here to find out if you're going to get a new job. You're not here to find out if you're going to have kids. You're here to find out love. So I think we have that energy of love. So that's what the angels know that they need. That's the messages everyone's going to ask. If you do a private reading, you can ask other questions about other things other than just love. But, and I do go into other things. But specifically, love is my thing. So, look, I even collect heart-shaped everything. These are crystals. This is a shell. I don't show this to everybody, so I don't know who's watching. But I have a shell, this shell that I got from someone on a beach in Pompano, Florida. So I really loved it. The person stopped me and handed it to me. Very good-looking male, as a matter of fact. So I saved it. It's been a couple of years now, but I saved it, and it brings me good energy, so we keep it there. But anyway, that's all like crystals, and let's see. Okay, so the 6 of air and the 3 of autumn. This is talking about, so if this is the one, and it's safe for you to love, that means someone's coming up is going to be significant. What they want to know about that is, and that's how they, follow me with this reading. It's just not over here, over here, over here, over here. We do kind of, it's general energies, but we do have a flow. If I had a humongous, this is a pretty good sized table for my desk. But if we had a, you can tell that I have a Virgo sun sign, because I would put stuff in a row, a flow chart. And those of you that are, watching your love sign, which I do encourage you to find out what your moon sign is and your Venus sign, so that you do watch those, because in love, you follow those, and you can look online for that. But if those of you that are Virgos, or you follow Virgos, or you know a lot of Virgos, we like methodical stuff. But then I'm a little bit odd because I have a Cancer rising, and then I have a Leo Venus, so I'm like, I think I'm everything. So here's your flow. So here's the flow. It's safe for you to love. The one you're going to meet is probably going to be the one. So in that case, what the angels want you to know is they want you to know that you're ending a difficult situation with love, and that you are to follow your passion to meet that person. Okay, that's how it's going. Also, we have an 8 of air. I was going to match some of these up. An 8 of air and a Knight of air. So it's going to come in quickly. I'm sorry if I'm not showing you these beautiful cards, but it's kind of hard. A It's coming in quickly, almost like a stampede coming through. You see these horses are all flying through these unicorns. The lighting seems to be bad. And then we have the Knight of Air. The Knight of Air tends to come in and it brings it quickly also. So it's coming in quick for most of you. This is general. General energies. So for most of you, that's how I should say it. Most of you, it's going to come in very quickly. It's not going to take you by surprise because you know now I'm telling you it's coming in, so no surprises. You are to follow the path of ending. If you're with someone that you don't want to be with, which is for singles mostly, but some of you are still like in the middle of getting things situated, so make sure you know to end that first. Make sure they know you're ending it too, because we're all about integrity here on the Angel Intuitive channel. Follow your passion. It comes in quickly. And now we have some summer cards here. And summer, is the happy-go-lucky. It is with the fairies, summer is generally let's see, I'm trying to think. The fairies are, let's see, this is a fairy too. So autumn is the same thing as the is of course the earth signs, because they do the signs here. And the summer is that's usually pentacles. And then I'm using both angel and fairies. So these are, the autumn is pentacles and the autumn is the earth signs. These are like cups, I believe. The cups are the blue, and the cups are summer. So these would be like the ones for love and that kind of thing. So what we have here is, okay, so it's going to come in swiftly. In order for it to come in, make sure you're doing something that you love doing. So your chance of being someone who's similar to you, the chance is higher. So what they're telling me, the angels are telling me about this, we have the Four of Summer, and we have the Five of Summer. And if you watch the cups, these are would be the love cups, and what they're saying is don't think, they don't want you, it's going to come in quickly, but they don't want you to think, oh yeah, that's for everybody else but me, because what they say that you're doing, and that's why I was kind of stumbling. Look at this little cherub angel. He's like begging this woman who's sitting there depressed. She's a fairy energy, and the little angel child there, the little fairy angel child, which the fairy's energy is the nature angels. He's begging her, like, don't get depressed, don't lower your energy, which we do at times. We just get sad and angry at our situation, and we want to give up, and we cry, and then we have it done, and then we step forward. That's okay. We're human, and do not beat yourself up about that. But what they want you to do is they want you to make that brief. And then they want you to renew the fact that you can fly like a butterfly. You can, even though the Five of Summer, and it would be normally be the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups generally shows, someone that has cups in front of them and cups behind them that they're not noticing. They're saying don't get distracted by your feelings of melancholy and being depressed about love because the last person either cheated on you, walked away, were unkind. There are unkind things in this world, as we all know. Rise above it. Know that it's going to come. And I'm the world's worst at that. Seriously. Waiting is not a thing I like to do. And I have been waiting for someone, maybe the someone that gave me this shell in Pompano. I gotta be careful, make sure I don't break it. But that's what they want you to know, Gemini. Okay, so it's coming in swiftly. Now these are both of these oracles are two different ones, two different decks, but they're by the same authors, During Virtue and Bradley Valentine. I always want to call him Bradley Valentine, but Bradley Valentine. Anyway, they're made the same, but we have the Moon and Renewal. This is the one that I said that looks like Santa Claus and from the Renaissance days, and maybe even earlier than that. But the Moon, for me, and the angels, we read this as it's an illumination. This is Archangel Haniel, and she looks like she's kind of wrapped up a little bit and can't move. The dog is looking at her. We still have the dogs that are howling at the moon, singing at the moon is what we say at this channel. But she looks like she really doesn't know which way to go. The moon is illuminating her, and that's what you want to know. Look at these. There's 2 full moons back here. And if you know a lot about spirituality, that has significance. I'm not going to go into that. But if you want to Google that, you can certainly Google 2 moons. Apparently, I don't know. There was something about us having 2 moons at one time on Earth. You can Google it. But anyway, they want you to know that the path is going to be illuminated to the one that you love. You're not going to be searching in the dark trying to, is this the one? Is that one? Oh, maybe this is the one. You're going to spend, and they want you to know that they want you to spend a long enough time getting to know the person so you're not questioning, is this the one? Sometimes for us, and a lot of people are empaths that watch this channel, sensitive, if you don't consider yourself the empath. An empath goes one step further than someone who's just very sensitive to energies or a sensitive person. The empath actually can feel when someone is in pain. And they feel your pain. Literally, if you have a broken leg, I'm an empath. I will feel your broken leg for a minute, which helps me as a therapist. And it worked. But I just had the last reading I was doing. Somebody's, all of a sudden, my knee felt like, it's probably the one place in my body I don't have a lot of pain. But I felt like I got with a knife stuck in my knee. So that's how I know. It's when someone who's watching has some pain in their knee. I threw them healing energy, but that's a little bit the difference between the empath and the sensitive. Some of it people think of sensitive as being sensitive to spirits too. But you know what I mean. So they're saying that your path will be illuminated. And what they want you to do here with this renewal card, probably like one of my favorite cards. So cool. I love these little guys. Look at it. Pull those out for St. Patty's Day too. See the little elves. Okay, I'm going on and on about these cards. But I really do. This renewal is talking about, they want you to, the angels are saying, they want you to go over and look at the past relationships you've had. Go back to maybe your very first relationship you had. If you're very young, you don't have that much to go off of. But if you're older and you've been through a lot of knocks, if you've been knocked down a few times, go over those and say, okay, is there something that I'm doing that I could be doing differently? And I don't mean go, could I have said this differently? Or I could have dressed differently. Don't do that to yourself. That's stupid. Because if anybody's going to leave you or quit dating you because of the way you dressed or because you said something wrong, trust me. Trust the angels. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. They can blame it on that, but it wasn't. They either found somebody new, or if they didn't find somebody new, they just felt like it was the wrong relationship for them. It's not ever something you say. If somebody loves you, you can say something 100,000 times that they may not like, but eventually they're going to probably tell you they don't like it, or you said it in an accusatory way, or you said it angry and they don't like it. That's what you're going to do when you're in a healthy relationship, okay? If you're in an abusive relationship, gather your crap up and leave. I don't care. Sleep on a few people's couches until you can get your own place or whatever you're going to do. Get a roommate. And I think maybe someone's listening that needs to do that. So do pack up your stuff when they're not around. Leave a bunch of crap. It's not worth it. And you can go on, if you could find somebody to stay on their couch for a few days or a few weeks, and they have roommate.com and they have all these others. Of course, you have to be very careful that you're not getting some wackadoodle person. Make sure when you move in that everything is in writing. Whoever you are listening to me, apparently we're going through this for you. So if it's abusive, get out, because it's never going to get better. They can say they're going to change. They don't. Never. Never, 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 never. The angels are telling you, in this case, sometimes if someone has an anger issue, they can go to anger management classes and get better. But if you're an empath, start feeling it, because you'll know. For the rest of us, they want you to just review the past relationships and see what you were doing wrong. See what you felt you were doing right. Do you have a pattern? Maybe you have a certain type that you like, the bad boy kind of, or the bad girl, and so you gravitate toward that. If you like that kind of thing, try and find somebody that has maybe a little teeny bit of that then, and then maybe a lot of the other. You know what I'm saying? But just look over it. I can't go through every single person that watches because, thousands of people. It's too hard to do that. But they want you to go over it. Okay? So here we have the 5 of Autumn, which a lot of times the 5 this is very similar to the 5 of Summer, because what it is this is, again, we have the Pentacles. The person is sitting there with 2 Pentacles. They only see what's in front of them. They can't see what's behind them, the riches that are behind them. If you feel like you're having problems in love again, look to the future and jump from feeling, I'm never going to find love. Everybody finds love but me. Don't do that to yourself. If you follow my channel, I was going to say station, but almost the same thing, right? If you follow my channel, you know that we always say the best way to get out of a funk is to make positive steps toward the future. The best way to get undepressed is start looking at manifesting. How do you manifest? You go into meditation, get quiet, and ask the angels to please bring you a loved person that makes you feel A, B, C, D, E, F. And then start really getting excited about what that could bring. That's how you do it. All right. So the next one is the Sun. Ta-da! Sorry about that. I had to take a drink of water. So the Sun. I feel like the sun, I usually have one card that comes up that we added to the final um, the final outcome, and that's the sun. So they're telling you this is your outcome, Gemini, for September and beyond. Because the energies are as soon as you turn this video on, and they can go through September, which is, I asked for general energies for the angels for September, but that is not what they give me. They're going to give me it for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Don't get discouraged even if it's a year later, because they're telling you you're going to meet someone for sure, or you're not going to get these cards. Now, again, every single person is not going to match up with every single thing I'm saying. Get a personal reading. Again, down below. It's pretty self-explanatory down there. Just email me. I mean, it's the easiest thing ever. Email me. We'll go over pricing. We'll go over what you do. If you really are if you're stuck and you don't know and you've been having time after time and you're very, very sad, let's get you out of that state and I'll do a reading for you. I work with people, that have all over the world, United States, that work different hours. We'll work it out. But don't try not to stay in that real low energy for too long. Because what we want you to do is we want you to ascend so that you're with your perfect partner. Look at, see, okay. That's like a child, right? All right, so now I have these cards, and we're just going to flip a couple. So is there anybody, think of something that you guys want to have clarified. I'm looking to see. I know the funk is because it's taken you so long. They already told us that. It's going to come in quickly. They've already told us that. They want you to go feel your passion and go do that. Oops, I don't think you can see that, but that's way down there. Okay, that's these. We don't have any bad cards whatsoever. None. I think the only one that I see that is any kind of is these. The 4 of summer, which is generally a melancholy. You got the little guy begging you. Let's clarify that. Let's see if they have anything else to say. And if they give us like the same card, which sometimes happens, it came really quick. The 10 of Pentacles. Well, see how positive this is? Look, they have all their pentacles. They're sharing them, and look, they have their little animals in the forest. And look, they have the very big castle. You're going to be fine. That's what they're telling me. You're going to be fine. You might be melancholy for a little bit. Again, go in meditation and think of the positive things. How is that going to feel that someone's going to kiss you? Someone's going to hold you. Someone's actually going to love you, and they're not going to be the type of person like a narcissist that if you don't do what they want them to do, or if you don't do what they want you to do, they're going to threaten leaving or threaten of, taking your kids and blah, blah, blah. They're saying you're going to be okay with that. Just look positively. Okay? The next one we're going to do over here is this pentacle here, which this kind of answers the pentacle too. Because this is the 10 of Pentacles, means you got money to do with whatever you want to have to do with. So that's good. So you're going to have abundance. You're going to have love. The sun is showing you the sun comes out and you have life the way you want it. And believe in that. Believe in it for it to happen. Okay? Let me see if there's anything else they want to tell us. How about? The 5 of Summer, again, is similar to the 5 of Cups, where the person is not even noticing that they kind of feel like they're all in the cold, so they're not even noticing the cups that exist. They're sitting there under the tree. I don't know where it is in here. This is a tarot. This is the tarot deck that follows it a little bit differently. I can't find it. But anyway, if you follow tarot, it would be kind of like the cups. The woman is sitting there on some of them. She's sitting under a tree. And she is like hovered together, usually with the child or something. Anyway, That's what this one is sort of like. The energies are like this. But then look at behind it. She almost looks like a big, beautiful butterfly behind it, right? So and then look, she's got like all the little fairies. So let's just clarify that real quick. Okay, so give us angels. Thank you. This came out right away. I mean, as you saw. I didn't even have to do much. This is the Three of Cups. These are three friends who know that they have the cups. They know that they're loved, and they're having fun with their friends, and they have no care in the world. They're going to say you're going to be okay. So basically, that is your reading. It's all going to be okay. Again, if you need specifics because you have been having a hard time, you have a block, you've been told something by somebody else, or you had this, that, and the other, email me. We'll make it work for you. I can give you times and dates, but this looks good for those of you that seem to have things pretty good and you're moving on your ascension. This looks good for you. It's going to come in quickly. But again, quickly, like I said, that can be relative, as you know, in the big scope of things. So anyway, so Gemini, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I love my time with you, and I'm throwing you healing and love energies. And love you guys. Thank you, my friends. Have a great September, and I will see you soon. Bye.